You cannot complain about your teenage daughter acting fast, being grown, talking back, or nothing if at 13 you was allowing her to wear crop tops.
Hey beautiful people, how you are doing today? It's your girl Destiny here and welcome back to my channel. How you are doing? Hope you guys are doing great. So it's Sunday, your girl is just chilling, but yeah, we gotta get to this video out. Okay, hope you guys are doing great though. And thank you guys for all the birthday wishes. Thank you guys. I do appreciate you guys so much. Okay, so today's video is a video of a woman who came on TikTok to talk about things that teenage daughters should not be allowed to do, because if they do that, it will make them grow up fast and act like grown up. And literally the whole conversation just went down into things that make kids want to grow up really fast, things that make kids want to be adults real quick, or things that make kids just act like adults real quick. Okay, because I have a lot to say about that, even though I've not seen all the videos yet. Yeah, because I want to be doing blind reaction to this video, so I haven't really gotten the full video yet. But yeah, let's get this video started. So let's hear this ladies first. Roll it, girl.
Okay, so this might make some of y'all mad, but I don't give a damn. I'm gonna say it anyway. You cannot complain about your teenage daughter acting fast, being grown, talking back, or nothing if at 13 you was allowing her to wear crop tops. At 14, she lip gloss popping and her weaves is getting longer. By 15, she's wearing 2-inch nails. And by 16, she got long eyelashes, long nails, crop tops, and everything else. That's why she can't stay in a child's place. Because you allowed her to move and act like she was grown from 13 to 16. So now at 16, when she's out of control, stop complaining about it. You set the foundation for how your kids are going to turn out. I didn't play none of that shit. Junior high, my kids couldn't even have social media, and I am not one of them parents that give a damn about y'all all coming home talking about, well, everybody got this and everybody's allowed to do. I don't give a damn.
Okay, let me know what you think about what she said down in the comment section. Love to know your thoughts on this, because I'm having mixed feelings with what she said and everything she dropped. I have mixed feelings. I'm going to come share my own thoughts, but let's go hear other people's reaction to this video and what they think about this video as a whole.
Nails, crop tops, and everything else. That's why she can't stay in a child's place.
What if I told you that the access to mini skirts and lip gloss and fingernails is not the issue? The issue is, why does my child want to escape childhood so badly?
Yeah.
And the answer is obvious. Of course, they want the freedom that comes with adulthood. So this whole idea that we need to remind our kids that we are up here and they are down here, that's actually completely counterproductive to what you're trying to do. That's going to make them crave adulthood even more. Let go of that attitude. When kids are acting too grown too soon, there is a connection issue. There is an attachment issue. They're seeking validation in the wrong places because they're missing it in the right places. The solution is to make sure your child feels empowered and trusted and capable and interesting and loved. That's how you keep them from growing up too fast.
You cannot complain about your teenage daughter acting fast, being grown, talking back, or nothing if at 13 you was allowing her to wear crop tops.
The sad truth is, for a lot of girls, their mom is their first misogynist. And a lot of y'all will parent talking points like this, because is there anything more misogynistic than treating a young girl like an adult her whole life and then getting upset when she starts expressing some of the autonomy of adulthood? Because if we keeping it real, y'all not mad about crop tops or lip gloss. You're mad that she's starting to act like the adult that you have always treated her as anyway. Her whole life, you told her she's more mature than boys. She's got to think about her future in adulthood more than boys have to. You gave her adult-like responsibilities in the house, whether that's everything from being a third parent to being your marriage counselor. Some of y'all will even put bills in your young girl's name. So one day when it clicks for her that she's already been treated as grown, and she decides, okay, well then I'm going to do as grown folks do, that's when you'll get mad, because you only want her to be grown when it benefits you. And a child with a false sense of agency is a lot easier to control than an adult with actual agency. I bet if a lot of y'all started actually treating your young girls as children, you'd find that they don't want to escape childhood so much.
About your teenage daughter acting fast, being grown.
This creator here makes really great content. But he made a video on July 6th, if you want to go back and watch it. For some reason, it won't let me stitch it, but he made a great video explaining why a lot of our kids want to act fast or act grown so bad and run off and get pregnant. And the premise of this video is that you guys have not made being a child enjoyable. It's not the red lipstick. It's not the nails. It may or may not even be the crop tops. Y'all have not made being a child enjoyable. Some of you guys have put your children in positions where they've had to grow up really fast.
Yeah.
You give them adult responsibilities without giving them adult freedom. And I don't know who needs to hear this, but some of y'all are just way too strict with your kids.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
my parents, I'm going to use myself as an example, but my parents really weren't that strict, but there was structure in the home. My mom is an immigrant mom, and she even tells her friends, when you're too strict and restrictive, I don't care how religious you are, I don't care how religious you think your kids are,
You'll
they're going to
always
do
find
things
a way.
behind your back.
Definitely.
And my parents had the sense to know that if they were too restrictive, if they were too smothering and too, monitoring us too much, that we were going to want to do things behind their back. They essentially gave my siblings and I the freedom and the space to make mistakes. Not like super big ones like getting pregnant, but small mistakes. And in giving us our space, we really appreciated it. So there was mutual trust. People look at me crazy when I say that I have never in my life snuck out. Because I never needed to. I had no desire to sneak out. And it wasn't like I was a homebody or anything.
Yeah.
I was hanging out with my friends. But again, I never gave my parents a reason to not believe where I was going.
Yeah.
I got to have an actual fucking childhood. They didn't have to make me stressed out about, oh, we can't afford this, oh, we can't pay for this, oh, I can't take you there. When you give your children the space to do what they want and what they dream to do, and you nourish them, and you encourage them, and you're there for them, you read to them, you spend time with them, you make your home an environment where your kids actually want to be kids. They're not going to run to grow up so fast and act grown. I wish I could have been a kid forever. And God bless my parents for doing that.
Facts! Drop the bomb! I love what the stitched this video, what they were saying, like fat all the way. I posted a video yesterday of Eda's daughter syndrome, and a lot of us, myself as an Eda daughter, were speaking about how we were given so much responsibility as a child. They were treating us like we're adults, and that's where it just stems up for where you have to act like an adult real quick because you're expected. A lot of responsibility has been shouldered upon you, and it has nothing to do with your mini skirt and all that. I believe that as a child grows up, there's a certain stage of some things you should allow the child to have some kind of freedom. I personally, when I was growing up, I have always loved makeup. Like, I've always loved makeup from a very tender. It's not because I wanted a male gaze from it. It's because I was just fascinated about the way makeup works generally. And by then, makeup was not even as big as makeup is, and we don't do this much that we do now. But I was really fascinated by it. I was stealing my mom's lipstick to apply on my lip because I just like it. But at that time, for my mom didn't like it. My mom came hard on me, like, oh, and she like, sometimes she even picked me up because I was wearing makeup. But it wasn't because I want to grow up fast, it's because I actually fascinate your structure. I was a child too that also loved short things. Like, I love skimpy things at a particular point in my life. And that was not because I was trying to get a male gaze. That was because I thought my legs looked really good, and I just feel like, yeah, I'm going to show it up, it looks good. But my mom, again, was totally against it. And I gave it to the sister's parents. Sorry, there's a whole lot of wind blowing in this room. I gave it to the sister's parents that was able to make a structure and know that you have to have balance when you're dealing with your children. I give it to them for that, because a lot of parents forget that children are kids and they treat them like adults. And when these children want to start acting like adults, they start frowning. I don't think it has anything to do with long nails and all that. And I also feel like if you treat your child like a child, or a child knows that they're a child, they will gravitate over things that a child would normally gravitate to. But if you treat your child as an adult, they'll gravitate towards things they'll gravitate towards things that adults do. But also at the same time, I don't believe, like, I'm not one of those moms or one of those people that believe that a 10 years old girl should be wearing wigs. I rather my 10 years old has braids on rather than wigs. It's just my preference because I feel like certain things make a child look old. That's just my preference. But I don't see a short skirt doing anything. And sometimes you may even allow the child to really explore some of those things that the child is genuinely interested in, not because you're trying to get gaze from men or trying to impress their peers, but because they genuinely are curious about it. They may experience it and find out that, you know what, this is not for me, I don't like it. You get it? And also, a lot of parents, a lot of households are so toxic that the child so wants to grow up once that freedom becomes with adulthood to get out of the house. So those are some of the things that will make the child start acting up, start seeking validation from other places. I could tell you for fact, there are a lot of, I'm going to speak about my society, a lot of girls choose to get married to losers because they just wanted to get out of their parents' house so that at least they will be in their own house. And the only way they can be in their own house is for them being married by a man. That's the only way they can get out of their parents' house to go be on their own. So a lot of girls, a lot of young girls decided that, you know what, probably I should just get pregnant and this man is just going to marry me and I'm just going to go start my own home. And then they end up being in this home and then they are entirely frustrated about the whole structure of being a wife, being a mother, and that home does not even feel like home because this child has a lot of trauma from her childhood that she has brought into a new home, a new space, and even into a life that she has not healed. So parents, like I will always say on my channel, ask yourself, because a lot of people, I feel like why they give their children bad experience of childhood is because they have a lot of unhealed trauma and their reasons of having kids is not genuine. And a lot of parents don't really think through to ask, why am I really having kids? Why am I bringing another human being into this life? My battery died. I can't remember where my thoughts is. But anyway, guys, please go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. Love to know what you think about this conversation down in the comment section. Do you think kids wearing short skirts, getting their nails done, leads to them acting very fast and them acting like adults? Please go down in the comment section and share your thoughts, but please keep it respectful. You don't have to disrespect anybody here for you to air your opinion. Here on this channel, we're very respectful. We have matured conversation without calling each other's name or being disrespectful to each other. Not agreeing to something, it's a norm, yeah? Like, I love the kind of conversation we have here. So let's have the conversation down in the comment section. Please go ahead and share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversation. So go ahead, share this video with someone. Please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Smash the like button because this helps YouTube to push out my content to more people, and that will be you supporting your girl. With that all said, guys, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.